In the heart of Lagos, a city that never sleeps, where the lagoon whispers to the Atlantic, lived an influencer named Adanma. Her beauty was legendary, her fashion sense impeccable, and her weekly designer dress giveaways were the talk of Nigeria. Thousands of young women dreamt of winning, of wearing one of her creations. But Adanma was more than a social media star. She was an ancient witch, a predator hiding behind a glamorous mask. Her life, her youth, her very essence, was fueled by the beauty she stole from others. The dresses she so generously gifted were not just fabric and thread. They were cursed garments, woven with dark magic, designed to bind the souls of those who wore them. One day, a young, ambitious makeup artist named Ngozi scrolled through her feed and saw it she had won. Her heart pounded with excitement. She had won an Adanma original. Her mother, a woman steeped in the wisdom of old Igbo proverbs, watched with a heavy heart. Ngozi, my child, she warned. Never accept gifts from strangers, especially when your spirit feels uneasy. Ngozi brushed it off. How could her mother understand the thrill, the opportunity? She even ignored a troubling dream, a vision of herself, lost and alone in a dark, suffocating forest. To Ngozi, this dress wasn't just a prize. It was a stepping stone to the life she craved. The next day, she took a ride to Adanma's mansion in Ikoyi. The place was breathtaking. Marble floors gleamed under the light of golden chandeliers. Racks upon racks of shimmering dresses lined the walls, a kaleidoscope of color and texture. But as Ngozi stepped inside, a chill ran down her spine. Strange whispers seemed to slither through the grand halls, and shadows in the corners of her eyes seemed to dance and twist on their own. She felt a flicker of her mother's warning, a pang of the fear from her dream. But the sight of the dresses, the allure of the glamour, was too strong. Adanma, with her dazzling smile and hypnotic charm, led her through the collection. Ngozi tried on gown after gown, each one more beautiful than the last, completely unaware that with every rustle of silk, the curse was tightening its grip. That night, back in her own bed, Ngozi's dream returned, but this time it was terrifyingly vivid. She was in that same haunted forest. But she wasn't alone. Wandering aimlessly among the gnarled trees were other young women. Their faces hollow, their eyes empty. Their beauty was gone, drained away. And their voices were silenced forever. Ngozi recognized some of them from Adanma's post-pass winners. Just like her, she woke up screaming, her body sleek with cold sweat. The first thing she did was grab her phone to message Adanma, to ask what was happening. But she couldn't. Adanma had blocked her. Every account, every platform gone. Panic set in. But it quickly turned to a cold, hard determination. Ngozi began to dig. She searched for the past winners, scrolling through old posts and comments. A pattern emerged. So many of them had simply vanished. Their social media went silent. Their families left with questions and no answers. It was then that Ngozi discovered the final piece of the puzzle. The key to the curse. It wasn't just about wearing the dress. The spell was sealed by a simple, desperate phrase commented under Adanma's post, a phrase Ngozi herself had typed. Your dress would change my life. In their desire for a new life, they were unknowingly offering up their souls. Ngozi knew she couldn't face this alone. She needed allies. First, she went to her best friend, Chioma, whose loyalty was as fierce as a lioness. Chioma listened, her eyes wide with horror, and immediately pledged her help. Next, she confessed everything to her mother. Instead of "I told you so," her mother wrapped her in a hug and armed her with ancient proverbs, words of power and protection, passed down through generations. When the leopard is cornered, she said, it reveals its true strength. They then sought the counsel of Pastor Adewale, a man whose faith was a shield against the darkness. He understood that this was a spiritual battle, one that needed prayer as its weapon. Finally, Chioma had an idea. We need to expose her, she said. We need Kim Perry. Kim Perry was a fearless Lagos blogger, famous for uncovering the city's dirtier secrets. He thrived on truth. And this was the biggest story of his life. Together, this unlikely group, a makeup artist, a loyal friend, a wise mother, a powerful pastor, and a daring blogger, devised a plan to unmask the witch of Lagos. The plan was dangerous, but it was their only hope. Ngozi, disguised in a wig and sunglasses, returned to Adanma's mansion, pretending to be a new, starstruck fan. But you cannot trick an ancient witch so easily. As soon as Ngozi stepped inside, Adanma's charming smile twisted into a vicious sneer. You have spirit, she hissed. I'll enjoy taking it. Just as she lunged, the plan sprang into action. Outside, Pastor Adewale began to pray, his voice rising, a powerful invocation that echoed through the mansion. At the same time, Kim Perry, hidden nearby, went live, his camera capturing everything, broadcasting the horror to all of Lagos. Adanma screamed in fury as the power of the prayer hit her. Her glamorous illusion shattered like glass. The beautiful skin cracked and peeled away to reveal dry, gnawed bark. Her perfectly styled hair fell out in clumps, and her eyes, once so alluring, now burned with the red rage of a trapped demon. Her voice, once smooth as silk, became a thunderous roar that shook the very foundations of the house. The monstrous, ancient creature she truly was stood revealed. But as she reached, the prayers grew stronger, amplified by the thousands watching online who joined in their collective faith, a tidal wave of light. The truth was spreading like wildfire. Adanma shrieked, a sound of pure agony, as holy fire erupted around her. The flames consumed her ancient form, and with one final, deafening scream, she vanished into a pile of black ash. The live video went viral. Lagos was shaken to its core. The story of the influencer witch was on everyone's lips. After the ordeal, Ngozi, with Chioma and her mother by her side, gathered all the cursed dresses she had taken from the mansion. They built a bonfire and burned them, watching as the evil magic turned to smoke and drifted away, ensuring no other soul would ever be trapped by Adanma's vanity again. The lost souls from the forest were finally free. The tale of Adanma, the witch of Lagos, became a new kind of folktale, a modern cautionary story told to young women across Nigeria and beyond. It served as a powerful reminder of three timeless truths. First, that validation is a dangerous hunger. Seeking it from strangers can cost you your very soul. Second, that envy is a fog that blinds you to wisdom. Beauty, followers, and wealth are all fleeting, but wisdom is what protects you. And finally, to beware of gifts without roots. Not every opportunity that shines is a blessing from above. Some are carefully laid traps. True beauty, the story teaches, is not found in designer clothes or online fame, but in the strength of your spirit, the wisdom in your heart, and the courage to see the truth. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales that uncover the truths hidden in our modern world. Stay wise and stay safe.